Good morning, happy Friday, and I hope everybody can hear me okay. Pardon my stuffy nose as it's allergy season where I'm at. So, also a shout out to Danny. Happy birthday to you, my love, if you're watching this. I hope you have a wonderful celebration of life and a awesome weekend with family and friends and loved ones. So, where do I start? There's so much to do here. But what I'm going to just do is I've shared my screen here and I've got all these tabs up, and I'm just going to walk through my process of how I rummage looking for product info. So bear with me. And I hope the sound is okay. Alright, so let's do this. My first tab is first of all, let's just go look up the MFDS website. So we're going to Google Ministry of Food and Drug Safety here, and then there it is. It's a government website with .go.kr, and I'm going to click that, and when I'm here, it has these tabs here: food, drugs, bio and cosmetics, and medical devices. I want to go to the medical device tab because I'm specifically looking for things like botulinum toxin and fillers and such. So if I click on this medical device certificate verification, it will take me to the new UDI portal that they have. So I click on that, and you can see the URL up here is the UDI portal, and it will take you directly to the authentication process where you need the document number. Now these new document numbers are seen on certificates, and I'm going to use Micobi as an example. So let's type in theirs. Their new certificate number was 2023 0010 181, and then the document number was OKXW, tab over, L5EO, tab over, B3FR, tab over, PVB1, and then we search it. Voila, it comes up. This is what the new certificates look like. So they have this watermark on them, and what I'm noticing on a lot of these, I want to say suspicious certificates online that I'm finding, is that they don't have this watermark on them. Okay, these newer certificates are going to have these watermarks on them, and so what it says here is it verifies the certificate number, Micobi, that's their English name, and their manufacturer number right here, and that they make polydioxanone sutures, and they were approved on January 18, 2023. So the issue date is 2023, and it's supposed to be good for 3 years. Here's where you can find the document number up here to the right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner of the certificates, and then here's all of the model names that they are approved for. Okay, that's how you can verify a certificate. Now, how did I get this certificate number? And how did I get this manufacturer number? Let's walk through it. Hold on a second. I'm not quite awake yet. See, this is a fake, well, suspicious certificate on a website that I ran across. And you'll notice that they don't have the document number up here. They don't have the watermark. And they don't have the other marking. Let me go back to MFDS where it shows you what the new certificates are supposed to have on them. So give me a second here. All right, here is the PDF file. You can view it, you can also download it, but it shows you what the forms are supposed to look like. And let's just run through this real quick. That's the first page is what you can verify, the free sales, the GMP, everything basically. All right, so here is where it gets very informative. It tells you that there's a 16-digit document verification number on the certificate. It also tells you there's an authenticity mark right there. Okay. There is the certificate number. Here is the watermark. Okay. And tells you the date of issue and the certificate number. And it says the authenticity mark is found on the top left corner of the first page. These documents are supposed to have 16 digits on them. Now the ones that go back prior to 2018, they have shorter numbers, but you can still find them in the system, but you have to do it a different way. And I'll show you that too. Pardon my slow upload. Okay, so I just want to show you this whole report here. They're also starting to implement barcodes into these certificates. But this is very important to know so that you can identify when you're looking at an authentic certificate online on a company website. Okay, this is what the old box used to look like, but now you have to just click on, they keep changing it, so aggravating. But as they're doing these updates, that's why it's important to just stay on, you know, your search journey and just keep working with the website as best you can, because they're, you know, they keep moving things around, and I know it's frustrating, but I think they have it tweaked. I think that they're not going to make too many more changes. It's getting easier to find things. But the more you use the site also, it helps you to get to know it better. Okay, so here they're talking about the drugs and the medicines, and you can go to the NE drug mfds.go.kr, and that's where you can look up medicines and drugs and company information, product information. I've been able to find some very helpful information here on this website too, and but the most helpful website is the UDI portal for me. But I use them all, you know, I have to go back and forth with them. So I keep the tabs open at all times when I'm looking for things. This thing is so slow. Okay. And here on these pharmaceutical products, same thing. They're moving to the 16-digit mark with the authenticity mark. This was the old website, eMed, and then it changed to UDI Portal. So this information is no longer helpful. I'm sure they'll update that at some point. Because UDI Portal is eMed now, from what I'm understanding. There it is, there's your box. So you plug in your document number and your certificate number. There's your markings. So look for those, your watermark and your authenticity mark. And I thought it said on this last page that it said that they were good for like 3 years. If you go and read the Medical Act, it'll tell you. But yeah, GMP is usually, they'll give a provisional, I think that's approved like every year for 3 years or something, and then every third year after that, and some of them are 2 years. So that's why it's helpful to have these websites, so we can periodically go back and check on people's, on these companies' GMP statuses. So how did I get this number? All right, let's get into it. So this is the Any Drug MFDS website, and for Macoby, how did I find them? Okay, I think I was in the UDI portal. All right, so here's here I was looking up for their GMP status, and under these tabs here, if you look at Information Yard, this is under the UDI portal. If you look under the Information Yard, you'll see over here there's 2 tabs, GMP review status, and then their audit notices, and you know, you can look through those tabs. But I came here to this one, and it brought me here. No, actually I was under conformity. So let's go back and do that. Information yard. I jumped over here. I went to audit notice down here, and then I was here, certificate of conformity. So right here, GMP conformity recognition details. So I was under here at Mikobi. And right here, it gives their old GMP certification number. That's what they used to use. And their business license number, so 5608. And then if you tab over, it shows you what they produce and what they're approved to produce and manufacture. So syringes and needles and medical supplies for implantation in the body. Once I knew that they had a conformity and that I approved their certificate number, which I believe the company sent to me in an email. They sent me a copy of the certificate, and then that's when I went and plugged it in over here into this frame, and that's how I ended up with that. So I didn't find it until I asked the company for it, and they were willing to give it to me. So that's how I wanted to show you how to look up a certificate. Now moving on to looking up a drug. All right. So we're going to look up I'm going to show you how you can keep track of your botulinum toxins, and it's going to be under this national shipment approval, and this is under the NE drug. So if you go back to the MFDS website and you click on this tab, and if you go here, right, drug certificate verification, it'll open up the NE drug website for you. Okay, same thing. Here it says it wants a 16-digit number. There's also, let's see, document authenticity. Again, 16-digit number. Okay. Just go ahead and close these out because I already have them open down here. But anytime you go to if you get lost, just go back to the MFDS website, and then this is the front page of the website, and just click on these tabs down here and click on one of these tabs, and it'll take you to the NE drug website, or it'll take you to the medical device website, which is UDI portal. Okay, and then from there I just keep my tabs open. So down here to the left I have all my tabs open. I've got two open for NE drug right here, and then I have two open for UDI portal. So let's go back to this one. I was looking at Plagencia earlier, and a lot of times when you pull up the name, just Plagencia, there might be some misspellings and it might not come up for you, but if you just put in like the first few letters or something, then it pops it up right here, right? So then you open it up and it'll give you some detailed information on the product. It's basically a description of the drug. It is prescription. It's co-signed, manufactured by Hoons, and yeah, it gives you a lot of helpful information on the product here. So this is very helpful. It tells you how to store it, and the ATC code for it, and how it's supposed to be boxed. And so let me get out of this. Okay, I'm going to go and open this other any tab. So right here under National Shipment Approval, this is where you look up your toxins. So under here, I found it under what was it? Safety usage? Was it safety usage? So no. Let's see. Information on medicines. No. All right. So where was it? Announcements. Yeah, here it is. It's under announcements over here. National Shipment Approval. Okay. Notice announcements. National Shipment Approval. And so right here, this is your end date, since technically in Asia it is April 1st. So this is your end date box. And then what I like to do is go put this entry date here of September 25th, because if you'll remember, there was inspections going on, and they ended right around the 1st of October, or was it the October 16th? Anyways, they were concluding, their inspections at that time, and so anything that got approved after that is pretty much safe, and the lots are safe. And so I just plug in that registration period, because there's no point in me going further back. I want to go from the inspection approvals forward, right? So I'm going to search for these dates on the national approval shipments. And here it gets a little hectic. Wait a minute, what happened? What happened? Oh, I guess because I already had it up. No. National Shipment Approval. Okay. Let's do this again. National Shipment Approval. Oh, because I didn't change the year date. Sorry. Okay, let's do this again. So I'm going to plug in 9/25/2022. Okay. I'm not awake, y'all. I had to start some new medicine, so I'm a little groggy. Okay, so we have 1,200 cases in between these dates, and these are all drugs that were approved by the MFDS to be shipped out. See, it says for vaccines, blood products, national shipping authorization. This requires special attention in terms of health and sanitation testing and document review in the country before distributing products that have undergone quality inspection by the manufacturer to ensure safety and effectiveness. So before they even got approval for this, they had to have a GMP certification status, right? So you know that if they got approved here, they have a GMP certification, even if maybe you can't find it. But so everything here listed is legit. The problem here when you're looking at things, you have to thumb through each, because it's hard to search for the names. Their system here isn't perfect, but it's doable, right? But you just have to have some patience, and you have to just thumb through it one page at a time. If you're looking for information, that's just what you have to do. So eventually you will see some lot numbers pop up for toxins. So here we have Botox, we have Allergan, and they had a lot approval for their 50 units, and it's good until 2025. They call it Nabatage, but it's Nevada. And I'm not sure why they have approved one last lot, because there was a lawsuit and they said that they had to cease production, but maybe this is their last lot approval. We'll see. I'll keep coming back and checking, but according to the lawsuit, they were supposed to discontinue their production of Nevada. So then you have, so that's page 4. Let's go to page 5. Then you have one down here, Botulax by Hugel, good till 2025 for their 200 unit box. There's the lot number. Alright, so we have a bunch here. Botulax 200 units, Botulax 100 unit, Liztox 200 unit, Botulax again 100 unit, Botulax 100 unit, Liztox, Liztox, Liztox. Botulax, Nabatage 50 unit, okay, Cortox, here's some more Botulax, sorry, I'm taking a drink of water. So you get the idea there. You just keep thumbing through here under the national shipment approval, and you'll find the toxins listed. There's Nabage again, 2 of those. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. In fact, I'm done. All right, moving on. So I'm going to jump over here to the UDI portal, and remember, you can go to the MFDS website, start there, and then go to either any drug under the drug tab or UDI portal for the medical devices. And let's refresh this page because it's not popping up. Shoot. Alright, so here I'm under this tab, industry trends. No, I'm under medical devices and daily life right here. Alright, so, and then I jump to the medical device database search, and then yeah, from here all the tabs are over here anyways. So sometimes you can type in the company name. It doesn't always work. So if you type in the whole name, it may come up, it may not, and then at that point you may have to just use letters and then, you know, tab through until you find something. But that's been helpful too, typing in like an example, like when I did on my last tutorial, I typed in refrigerator and it brought up a whole bunch of different companies. So product name, this is a hit or miss because sometimes they clump all the products in together, but let's just type in Sardinia. I want to use this one as an example today, and it popped up and it says RF Bio, and it has several products that they make under Sardinia, Secret Rose, Youth Fill, Dermarin, and then you keep tabbing over, and those are the approval numbers. 19 means 2019. The the year, and then whether it's subject to tracking management or not. So this is an important, so you want to look at this whole line here. Now I'm going to tap on this first line, and basically it says RF Bio is the manufacturing and or import company. Let's see here. It was approved 2019, and these are all the product names. They have a lot of information here. All of these boxes are blue, which is good. You click on that, you open that. It tells you, that's what, so even though this over here may say at some point like medical device no, you have to look at this. It's a combo medical device. So it's still a medical device, and it tells you that right here when they do the drop down, which I'm having trouble opening. Okay, there it is. My computer's slow for some reason. So yeah, here's the ATC code numbers, classifications, and it tells you that it's a combo medical device. It comes with the biomaterial, and it's encased in a glass syringe, and it comes with a needle. Okay. Here it gives you pictures of the product. Wow, I picked a bad day to do a tutorial because it's really cloudy out, and I guess my internet's super slow because of that, because I have satellite. Anyway, oh, come on. Okay. As you can see, there's Korean language. What you can do here is have a Google Translate button up on the top of your page, which is very helpful when you're looking at all this stuff. All right, so it's basically describing all of the products together. Okay. All right. Let's close this. Shape, structure, and appearance. Not all of these products that you look up are going to have this much information, but when they do provide it, it's really nice to have because you can identify what these products actually are supposed to look like when you receive them and you open up the boxes. And you evaluate what's inside. Secret Rose has a red handle. Youth Fill looks to be clear. Sardinia is a white one. Okay. Let's close this one out. Okay, so you get the gist of that. and then RF Bio, business license number 5565. And basically, these are all broke down for all of the different products here. It's all the same listings that I looked at. They're all the same. See, they're just going by the model name, each and every one. Okay. That's me, Kobe. When I was looking for RF Bio under GMP review status, GMP audit notice, anything, I couldn't find nothing on them. Okay, so every day they update. So here's just a basic list of manufacturers that have audit status. When I typed in RF Bio, that's a business name, nothing came up. I go down here to manufacturer name, RF Bio. Nothing came up. Let me take this out. Shoot. Business license number. Alright, let's just reset. Let's do it again. Now I'm just going to type in R. Okay, see there's too many to look through here. 28, 27 for just R. But sometimes that's what you have to do. RF. Alright, so RF, it dumped it down a little bit more for me. Still nothing under RF Bio. So this kind of concerns me because when you go to their website, it's showing you they have a certificate. Okay, I pulled up both websites here, sardinia.co.kr and then their IDEO Healthcare. Which one was this? I guess it's the same website. Anyway, they're showing that there's a current certificate of GMP. But if you'll notice here, the watermark is missing. The complete watermark with the words MFDS on it. This is a bad watermark. When you're looking at the document number, these used to be the old document numbers, but moving forward 2018 and forward, you'll see that they changed to the 16 digits, and they'll be over here in this upper right hand corner. And then there's no authenticity mark. But it says they're good until August of 2023. Now, because they started using these newer certificates 2018 and forward, I'm going to give them a benefit of a doubt that, you know, maybe in 2020 they were still issuing these old type of certificates, and they were, you know, slowly transitioning. But if that's the case, then I should be able to still find them. I found them, you know, under here in the UDI portal, and their products are still okay. You know, they haven't been, they're still listed. They still have permission. Okay. but when you try to look for them under the GMP status, they don't pop up. Why is that, right? So all right, I always get lost. All right, let's go back here. Information yard, GMP review status. We're going to go to this one where we were at before. Their number was 5565, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, 5565. Let's double check. I don't want to be lying. So they're, yep, 5565. RF, I'm writing this down, RF Bio Company Ltd. All right, so that's why I always have two tabs open so I can toggle back and forth. See, it says only valid GMP certificates and conformity through medical device GMP review application can be inquired. So if it's not here, it's not here. Let's plug in the business license number 5565. I might have did this already, I don't remember. Okay, cool. So we have certification verified till 8/27/2023. So that makes me feel better knowing that I could, yes. So what I'm seeing on their website matches what I'm seeing in the MFDS website. So here's their number 8/27/2023. So these are old certificates. But once they come back and they get that new certificate, it's going to look like that Mekobi one. Guaranteed. RF Bio. Yay! Well, I'm happy for you, RF Bio, because I was having my doubts. Alright, so you see here's their GMP certification number. 5565. I don't think it matches the KCL. See, and that might be just for one isolated product. 15820. Let me see what they had on here. Yeah, see, it doesn't match. So their system was flawed, and that's why they're going to this new system. Okay, cool. Well, I'm happy about that. Now, let me take a screenshot of that because I didn't see that before. Sometimes I always have to go back and double check my work, you know, because I didn't see it last night when I was looking. I must have been tired and plugging in the wrong number. Maybe I was plugging in 5555, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. So I have it. I always include my source up there, right there, and business license number, yes. And we're going to get the whole And then capture. Yay. Okay. Good. Moving on. So what I was going to say about their website, I was looking at this youth fill. So the way you would do a EU lookup is very different. And so I was looking at their certificate. Come on. What's going on here? What? I don't know. See, none of these matter to me. Vietnam, Colombia. All I'm looking for is GMP for MFDS, and then if they claim that they have CE certification through the EU, that's also changing to, which one is this? RF Bio. Oh. It was under Youth Fill. Let me try to pull this one up. I wonder why it's not pulling up. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Well, I found it last night. Wow. So where? Interesting. ideohealthcare.co.kr. Okay, here it is. Certificate. All right. So here they claim they have a MFDS website. Same thing as the Sardinia RF Bio. It's the same one. Yeah. But over here on Youthfield, they claim that they have a CE. Okay, they claim they have a CE mark, and there it is, right there, EC certificate. So this is a different process than looking through the MFDS. You have to go here to the Europe Commission NANDO website and look at the notified bodies. So they're claiming the notified body number is CE 1434, okay, and that the document number is up here, EC certificate number 1434-MDD-150/2021. And so what I do is I go here, which I already have tagged, to the European Commission. This whole website it'll take you days to just follow the law and understand it and what's going on. That's why when I find a tab that helps me. I'm going to bookmark it. But this right here, this bookmark right here tells me all the bodies. So I can look up any notified body number right here. This is where you want to go, okay? Right here. And so I go and find, first of all, you got to locate if they're claiming they are CE 1434, then you're going to go find 1434. And who is 1434? 1434 is this guy right here. Okay, he's a Poland notified body. And he's certified through the official website of the European Union, and they will tell you right away if they're not. So last approval was 2021, and they tell you what they're approved for. So they're approved for medical devices, active implantable medical devices, construction products, in vitro diagnostics, and so on and so forth. So they have websites listed here, and then so you go to that website. Now, not all the notified bodies do this. You have to basically email them and hope that they email you back. But when they allow you to go look up information on their websites, that's very helpful indeed. And so here you have to find it somewhere on this page where they allow you to look up products. Okay, right here, product certification. So then I came here. I've only seen like maybe 2, so medical products. I've only seen 2, this one and another one that allowed me to look up the products online. The other ones I had to write, I had to email. Okay, so down here, certificate finder. Okay, and then it has search engine. So then here's where I plugged in this 1434 dash MDD dash MDD dash 150/2021, and there it is, y'all. There it is. Instant gratification. So it is certified as a CE product, the youth fill, in the European market, and until such time that this notified body is notified, and they have to pull this information down, or they say expired, or delete it, whatever, right? And that's in a perfect world how you would look up a notified body number. It's hopefully that easy going forward in the future, and I know that the European Union is trying to make it easier to access this information too. And so that's why the MFDS is trying to comply with international standards. So they're working with their websites trying to open up this information for public access. So what else do I need to cover here? So basically when I'm looking for information on somebody, I check these tabs too. I will look up their websites, just to make sure that they are legit. I want to know who I'm dealing with, and RF Bio. And remember the law on, internet access. I've put it in one of the guides in the group that Korea says they control the internet, right? So they give these medical device companies, drug companies, and pharmaceuticals permission to run .co.kr websites. Some of these cosmetic companies can still go out of the perimeters and do .coms. They can purchase websites, but and they're not regulated. But if something's regulated under the MFDS, they have to have approval for their websites, whether it's a .com or .co.kr. So anyways, I like to look up to make sure how long they've been in business. Not too long here, right? 2020 is when they first had a website, but then you never know if they had one prior to that, right, under a different name. But anyways, I like to just check that. I also like to go to WIPO. I look up WIPO, the trademark. I go there and look for, you can look patents up here too. So I go to the global brand database, and they changed this up too. So then you type in Sardinia. All right. We have a lot of trademarks going on with Sardinia, and they are registering them everywhere. So we have one here in Korea. We have one here in Kazakhstan. The one in Ukraine is pending. We have one here in Indonesia. This one here is NIS classification 5 in Korea. So it is regulated as a medical device. And if it's registered as a medical device, then we should find information on it, right? Like we just did under our tabs. So, yeah, I like to just check all this stuff. Now, when you click on this, it'll open up information for you, and it will tell you who the holder name is. There, and it tells me Youthful. That's what kind of threw me off when I was researching. So they did have a company before, and that's why they are newly established as RF Bio as of 2020 on their website. They must have bought out this line. And then also you want to look at the classifications and make sure that they are what they say they are. Injections for face, injections for wrinkle improvement, injections for cancer, drugs for human skin. Okay. Always read those. Always translate them. And this link here will take you to the original office, which is the Korean Kypros. And it gives you the listing there. Okay. Right here, you usually see it says right here, full transfer of rights. So they must have bought this product at one time from another company because they transferred it. So I can't get to the main frame of Kypros here because I came from here, from WIPO. So I just need to go type it in. But I always check here too. If you can't find something in WIPO, then you want to go just directly to the Korea IP website and look it up from there. So I go under here, trademark. Okay, let's look up Sardinia. All right, there it is. It's registered. So, right here it tells me that the application was under Youth Fill. So this was the prior company. Now, RF Bio has it. See? There's so many listings here, but it's not that confusing. So now that we know RF Bio owns it, we're not even going to look at these youth fills. We're going to pay attention to RF Bio. So they have a classification here of 10, and they have a classification here of 5, which makes sense, right? Because the 5 is the actual product. The 10 is the instrument that it comes in. So let's go ahead and open that. And we're going to click on what classification 10 actually means. Hopefully my Google Translate will translate it. And it says surgical, medical, dental, and veterinary instruments, prosthesis, an orthopedic product, a material for suturing. This is something that is the instrument only. So when you see something like a dermal filler that's a 5 and a 10 NICE classified, then that means that, you know, it's a filler, right? Here's 5. 5 is the actual material for pharmaceutical, medical preparation, filling material. Yeah, there you go. So a 5 and a 10 is an actual dermal filler injection device, and that's what you want to see. And then looking at the dates here, they registered, they applied for it in 2020. So that's when they got their feet off the ground in 2020. This must have been a small, medium business startup enterprise at one point, and then this company, RF Bio, comes in and they buy it. And that's what they did. So they were granted in 2021. So there you go. Decision to grant. Okay, it went pretty smooth. Register details. Yeah, went pretty smooth. And it says date of expiration on the trademark is 2031. Go. Filler syringe, injectable dermal filler. And then, that's it. Oh, I like to check this tab too, designated goods, just to make sure. I go down this line. It says class 5, but I always check them just to be sure. You never know when something like veterinary might pop up. Pharmaceuticals for healthcare. This is all the designated classes they're claiming. Okay, so everything looks good so far. Yeah. All right. So somebody in the group had asked about Sardinia, and I'm not going to say that it's a bad product. It's legit, totally. We just proved that. But my personal experience with it was not good. But I may go back and revisit it. I don't know. You know, I'm thinking maybe they were in transition back then, and maybe I got one of the older products, you know, from the Youth Fill company. I don't know. I threw away the box, so I don't know who manufactured it, right? But I could revisit it. I don't have a problem with that. So I'm just going through all this. Yeah, I don't know what else to show you since I'm so tired right now. Okay. I've been on here an hour, so I'm going to end it here. Hi, Ingrid. Back to your crypto. Good luck, girl. Hope you're making all that coin. Alright, so that's it in a nutshell. Play around with your tabs and, start at the MFDS website if you get lost. Just type that in. Ministry of Food and Drug. There you go. And start there. And one more thing I wanted to show y'all. Let's see here. This stuff on the MFDS website is kind of old. See the date on it, 2022. I mean, you might find some of it useful, but then some of it's been, outdated and amended and, revised. So, and now look, the little box is back. They've changed it again. What a goodie portal. Oh my God, what are they doing to me? Major changes in the next generation medical device. Major system changes. I know. You ain't got to tell me twice. Okay, that's just for grins. Look at it. Integrated information system. Yes. Yep. Yeah, you're having problems right now. I understand. I'm okay. Yeah. We will do our best to stabilize the system quickly. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, frequently asked questions. Should I? I don't feel like it right now. What was it that I wanted to show you? Safety information. Okay, right here. This is a good tab to look at too, where it talks about medical devices subject to recall, and you can find pretty much daily updates there on things that they found. And it's got pictures and everything. So it's mostly, medical supplies, but you might find something in there of interest that you might be using at some point. But that's nice to have. Maybe some equipment that you bought from Samsung. All right, let's see here. Let me look at administrative disposition. So I believe there's some stuff here too. That is new. They didn't used to do this. But, there again, you got to look through all the tabs. So that's why I like to check it every couple of days, just to keep up on my info. Let's see. Okay, under here, breaking news. So safety letters go out, like, what the FDA does. They send out letters, maybe like as warnings or recalls or suspensions. So the latest one they put up was on March 30th to this company, whoever they are. And then, so I like to thumb through here. Sometimes something will grab my attention. So like this one, November 2022. This was a recall and disposal of medications for 3 companies in violation of the national shipment approval. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's look at it. Oh, look. It was on toxin. It was on 3 companies that violated the Pharmaceutical Affairs Act by selling botulinum products which are subject to national release approval into Korea without obtaining national release approval, and initiated the procedure for canceling the product license. Yes, honey. You'll get your license canceled. So the 3 companies were Jakama, Korea BMI Hitox, and BNC Korea Bionox. That's that BEINOX. Yeah, they screwed up. The only way that they can get approval through the national shipment approval is if they have like export licenses, they have their GMP status, and then only then do they get their national shipment approval. And they didn't wait. They got greedy. So now they're paying the price for it. But there you go. So yeah, just play around with the website tabs and see what you can find. And that's all I got for now. So I hope you found this helpful. And have a good weekend, y'all. Bye.